Sasa tuhesabu, kuwa serious sana. 1 2 3.
How are you people? Great to be here. Oh, I'm so excited today as we get to record this episode from the Super Singles channel. This is Annie, your big mama. Karibu. Today we want to talk about the journey of how we got ourselves where we are today. You are single because it's been a journey. We said whether it is by choice or by chance, whether whatever circumstances that made you to find yourself there, or to be the single mama or the single papa that you are today, of course there's been a journey. And let's begin by looking at those ones who are single by choice. Yes, someone just looks across the divide and they're like, so this is what it is like. Nah, I don't want to be married, or I don't want to be in a relationship. I'd rather be by myself. So maybe the surrounding or their society. You see, based on your surrounding, the society, the people you live with, the marriages you see, whether from people you know or even strangers or neighbors, whoever it is, you know, you look at the marriage setting and how people relate in that marriage or in that relationship, and you feel discouraged. You're like, oh no, I don't want to get there. I'd rather be by myself. So you see, this is a person who is single by choice. And then there are those ones who are single by chance. And in this category, we have, like the widows, the widowers. You know, you were once married, very happy in your relationship or in your marriage, but then things happened and your spouse died and left you behind. So you are single because you are widowed. We also have this other category of those ones who just look and they're like, from all these girls or all these men, I'm not able to quite get my match. You know, all these people do not get to meet my expectations, so you're still below par. This is the one, you're still below par. So in the long run, this person ends up being single for a very long time. And you see, it is because, of course, that will be in our other future episodes. We're going to be tackling that in our later episodes, so stay tuned. Remember to stay tuned and get to that button, that bell, so that whenever we upload this and others, you are able to have the notification bell ringing. There's this other category that you see, it is because they've set their own standards, which are extremely hard to meet. Yeah, so you set your standards. Not very many people are able to meet these standards, so you end up being single and lonely for a very long time. So we'll talk about the things that we can be able to do about all that to be able to ensure that, hey, we are single, but really we would like to get hooked or something, but that is another time. Well, there's this other category that most of us have perhaps lived through. You know, it's experiential. You know, you were born in a family. There was daddy, of course, there was mommy, and as the family continued growing, something happened, and your mom and dad could not continue staying together or living together and raising you in that complete set of a family. So for that reason, they either, you know, separated and they went their own different ways, or they divorced for that matter. So for this reason, you even get to be raised in a single parent headed family or setting. So having experienced this, maybe growing up, or maybe you were born and, you know, by the time you got to learn a few things about life, you found, hey, there's no mommy here or there's no daddy here. So that is also another category, because you have lived through that, and you experienced the challenges therein. you sort of, you know, get to freak, you know, like what if I got married today and divorced the next day, or a year or two, or whichever duration later? So how does this affect my children? How does this affect me as an individual? And for this reason, people get to, you know, really, you know, freak marriages or relationships. And you know, when it develops into such a phobia, you realize, but these are people who are trapped in their in their world of fear and all that kind of thing. And even that category we will be looking at more deeply in our other episodes. There's this category where I would like us to spend a little more time on, because most of these scenarios and situations fall under this category. And by the way, whether you're widowed by choice, by chance, separated, or even divorced, there is a reason. There is this journey that you walked that got you there. You are today single because you got separated, or you got divorced, or, you know, whatever happened. So this journey, or how does it happen that you are single today because you separated from your spouse, or you got divorced, or whatever reason? And we realize that there are so many things that may have happened, so many red flags that were not so many incidences or happenings that you either just overlooked or ignored or assumed, or even hoped and prayed that these are things that will change over time, and that kind of thing. So we are going to have a series of episodes where we are going to be looking at some of these reasons. Of course, the reasons are very many and as varied as can be, you know. So we are going to look at some of these things that may have happened or may have led to this divorce or this separation, so that together we are able to walk step after another. In the journey, we may end up, you know, learning a few things. And for those ones who are still even in their marriages or in their relationships, maybe you can pick a thing or two and say, hey, I think this is happening currently in my relationship or in my marriage, and it is something that I would like to work on before things get to the levels of separation or divorce. So I'm very excited about this, guys, and please tune in for this series. We're going to have a number of them. We are going to be looking at them procedurally, one after the other. We're going to, you know, look at incompatibility. We're going to look at, you know, all these other reasons, like even including getting it wrong from the word go, so that together we are able to learn and walk this journey together. Stay tuned, brace yourself for the next episode, and kindly remember to hit the like button, subscribe, and share widely. Up until the next video, this is Annie, your big mom.